Tears began to flow down ivory cheeks and find a resting place on a white satin shirt. I'm feeling this pain, a pain that is born from loss and an end that was not properly finished. I know what true torment is, and for once, I can say that I deserve it. But this can't be all that there is. There has to be more. Bright lights, heavenly angels, or fire and brimstone. Something, anything. Am I really all alone now? Is this all there is for me? Peering from an old dirty window. Can you even see me? Can you feel me? I scream, but nothing comes out. I had an angel, but I lost him. They say your life flashes before your eyes as you die. I guess this is what is happening to me. Life's one last slap in the head. A full-on reminder of every mistake you ever made, thrown in your face like salt in an open wound. One thing can be said. I did have a good life. All those times I whined about things, my feelings, anxiety, and depression. People didn't like me. People hated me. Now, seem like such a waste and completely false. As these images flashed before my eyes, I knew it was coming. The one thing I was dreading. Saved for last. My worst mistake. His name was Gabriel, and he was my angel. He was my saving grace, my knight in shining armor. Gabe saved me when I didn't even know I needed saving. We met purely by accident at a football game. I didn't even want to go to that stupid game, but I went because my friend said it would be fun. As I sat there listening to them talk, anxiety loomed over me, and I felt depression coming on. That's when Gabriel fell literally in my lap. The girls giggled, but I found myself annoyed for absolutely no reason. He must have sensed it and left, only to return moments later with a Mountain Dew. I thought to myself, he's back, bugging me yet again. But how did he know I liked Mountain Dew? He came over and sat beside me and began talking. I found myself feeling lighter and happier. He knew about movies that most of our small-town podunks hadn't even heard of. I had finally met someone like me. But, like all good things, the night came to an end and we parted. No, the story doesn't end there. After that night, we were inseparable. As time went on, everyone knew we would get married, and deep down inside, we did too. I wish I could say we got married and lived happily ever after, and the screen fades to black, and you leave the movie theater feeling the warm and fuzzies, holding on dearly to the one you love. But you would know I was lying, and you deserve so much more than that. You see, Gabriel was a shining light to everyone he met. He was also extremely intelligent. He received a full ride to a prestigious medical college, but he was willing to throw it away for me. I couldn't have him do that. I am nothing but some stupid country girl, and one day he would realize this and hate me for ruining his life. So I made up my mind to break up with him. I set the plan into motion, and I drove to his house, and I was ready to do this, or so I thought. Gabe had decorated his backyard in white lights and lilies. He asked me to marry him. The night was so beautiful. It was everything I ever wanted. But I had to be strong. I had to break up with him. So I opened my mouth, and I did the one thing I said I would never do. I hurt him beyond comprehension. Gabriel broke down, and I just walked away. As I drove home, I cried. I felt like I was dying on the inside. I began asking myself, was I really going to just let the one thing that made my life worth living, the one person who loved me, go? I couldn't do this. I had to turn around. I had to fix this. Let him choose what he wanted, even if I thought it was wrong. For once, be an optimist. Things can't always end bad. Through all the tears and stress, I went into cardiac arrest and lost control of the car and crashed. They said I died instantly with little pain. I didn't see a bright light or a tunnel. There was no one there to help me cross over. I watched in horror as they retrieved my body from the wreckage. I got to see all of the ones I love cry over me. I got to see them in pain. Watch as they picked out my casket, picked out the flowers. I got to stand there and watch my mom tell the mortician how to fix my hair and to bury me in my favorite green dress, the one with the lace. 3 days after the funeral, the truth set in. I'm stuck here. I know now what true hell is. Just stuck in a loop, watching people you love mourn your death, hearing how much they loved me, missed me, wanted me back, seeing their pain, and there's nothing I can do about it. Watching as Gabriel sits and cries, knowing the last thing I said to him was I didn't love him. Let's do that line again. Watching as Gabriel sits and cries, knowing the last thing I said to him was I didn't love him. Laughing and saying I could never spend my life with someone like him. I can't fix this. I can't tell him the truth now. I get to watch him slowly deteriorate. In the end, I truly did ruin his life. My angel is now a dark shadow, and I did it to him. Something I didn't tell you is I died on February 14th, 2000. Today is February 14th, 2018. And there's a message I need to pass on. I beg you, please, never walk away from the ones you love. With hurt and anger in your heart, don't do what I did. Please, I beg you, please, hold them close, love them, cherish them. Say everything you need to say right now. You don't know when you will draw your last breath. You matter to so many people, even if you don't believe it. Death is final. And once you're gone, you leave the world in a dark shroud. So many people in hurt and pain. They feel loneliness and misery now that you're gone. I pray you take from my story one thing: to live like today is your last. Happy Valentine's Day, and cherish your love like I should have cherished Gabriel.
Alright, my lovely lilies, thank you so much for watching the new video. If you can, hit that subscribe and like button, comment below and tell me your thoughts. Also, don't forget to tap the little notification bell so you're always in the know on this channel. As well, guys, you can always find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and always you can hit me up in my emails. Feel free to send me your stories, whether they're fiction or totally true. I'm always up for some great stories. And oh, by the way, until next time, sweet dreams.